So now I want to talk about the first exercise I always do in almost all of my workshops. If I have a chance to use many different energizers throughout the day, I always start with this one. For those of you who have participated in my classes or events, you'll recognize it. It's the 1, 2, 3. Super simple. That's why I always begin with it, but it also encompasses all of these V characteristics that I have described, and I'll be taking you through those characteristics, and I'll be showing you several videos where I'm implementing the 1, 2, 3. But before, I want to talk a little bit about how this basically works. So we do this in rounds. Now back to this incremental characteristic. The first round is very, very simple. The first thing you need to do is to assign a partner A and a partner B. You can say, for example, that partner A is the person with the longest hair, which will immediately provoke a couple of giggles and it'll force people to look at each other and engage. Once partner A is defined and partner B is defined, then you simply explain that they need to look at each other, stand in front of each other, and partner A will begin by saying the number 1. Then right after, partner B is going to say the number 2. Then partner A is going to say the number 3. Then partner B is going to say 1 again. Partner A is going to say 2, and partner B is going to say 3. And then you repeat this over and over and over again, and you encourage them to incrementally start to get faster and faster in the way that they say these numbers. You'll say go, and people will start to make mistakes. You need to be willing to laugh and to enjoy and to not care too much about how perfect the exercise is going on, right? But it's very simple, round 1. Then, of course, you want to start to pick it up a notch, and so you ask them to stop, and you bring in round 2. Round 2 involves partner A again saying 1, partner B again saying 2. This time, however, partner A, instead of saying 3, they go like this, right? Again, kineticism. We're starting to bring in the movement. It's starting to become embodied. We're not only verbalizing and thinking, but now we're physicalizing with that shake. And then after partner A shakes, partner B says 1 again, partner A says 2 again, and then partner B does the shake. And so on and so forth. Now we've got lots of laughter. We've got lots of people screwing up. Now we're starting to realize that this is not about getting it right. It's simply about embracing the experience. There will be some people who are going to be much more competitive than others. That's not the point. And then you introduce, after a minute or so, round 3. Now, round 3 is really picking it up a notch. We begin by having partner A say 1, just like in round 1 and round 2. But this time, partner B, instead of saying 2, they kick, right? As high as they can, they kick. And then partner A shakes, just like in round 2. Partner B says 1, partner A kicks, partner B shakes, and then back and forth. So they're exchanging the 1, they're exchanging the kick, they're exchanging the shake. Every time they do it, they need to use a different body part, right? And so now we're using our intellect with the numbers, we're using our embodied perspective with the movements, and things start to get really freaking wild, right? And once round 3 is over, you'll see that people are laughing, they're enjoying, they've gotten to know each other, right? They're not taking themselves too seriously. There's much more energy in the room, but at the same time, people are more relaxed. You'll notice this, that these kinds of physical activities both bring energy and presence, but at the same time, they relax people, they let them be themselves, they help them become vulnerable. So hopefully you're starting to recognize all of these V characteristics playing out in this very simple exercise. So now what I want to do is I want to show you how this looks like in real life. All right, so in this particular case, I'm introducing the exercise, which is usually very helpful to role play this with a brave volunteer. I'm at the Norwegian School of Economics with the SEMS program, an International Alliance of Business Schools. So it's a very diverse, engaging crowd, and this is kind of what the introduction to the exercise looks like.
Let's do it faster. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Fuck yes!
So this guy was especially good.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
So clearly kinetic, right? Lots of movement. It's definitely yes-minded, right? Because you're essentially building on whatever the other person is giving you. It has to be synchronous, right? There needs to be people in the same room doing something at the same time. It's really simple, right? It doesn't take a brain scientist to do this. It's fully embodied, particularly round 2 and round 3, right? It's reciprocal. Clearly, there's a back and forth. It forces people kindly to be vulnerable, and it's incremental because of those 3 particular rounds.